could walk outside with your whole behind hanging out and then gotta call your man and say, hey babe, this guy did this to me.
Where are the real men at? I'm sick of it.
I haven't dated since 2013.
100%, I think it puts me in a gold digger category, but I think if you're pretty enough, it doesn't matter.
You are allowed to leave your perfect husband.
I 100% support your message. Leave your boyfriend. I don't support the message of leaving your husband.
There are still women out there that don't want any materialistic things except your trust.
Hey guys, welcome back to More to Life. Now, before I get into this video, I ask that you like, comment, subscribe. Also, smash that notification bell just to be sure you get on my videos as soon as I release it. Now, we're going to get into when women realize men that left the friend zone. Why would men stay in a free zone? Use your brain. Use your brain. Use it.
Women try to say, oh, he's controlling me because he doesn't want me to wear XYZ. No, you should respect that man enough not to put him in danger, realistically speaking. Because if you're too sexy and another man steps you, what now he's gotta say something. Mm-hmm. And if he doesn't say something, now he's not a man. You don't want no high value masculine man because now you're putting him in danger, and that's the problem. Girls are twisted out here. It's delusion. It's giving delusion.
But women just don't want to understand this. I don't know why. But the fact that you think you can do whatever you want to do, and your man is supposed to just be okay with it. And if he's not okay with it, oh, well, he ain't the right man for me. Oh, well, he's trying to control me. Or who he think I am. And like she said, it's for our safety as women. To not put our husbands, our partners, boyfriends, whoever, in tough, dangerous situations.
It's true. Like I've even seen skits on some of this stuff. The girl is walking around half naked. And a guy left her. He ran away. He walked by a bunch of gangsters. The guy ran away. And you know what? That's funny, but that's what most guys should do. Seriously. You walk by a bunch of gangsters and approach a woman. They could pull out a gun. Anything can happen. You run away. Don't risk your life because she wanted to come out the house being a slut. Like, that's what it is. And they get mad because you call them what they are. Look, you're my girl. Do not put me in danger.
You think you could walk outside with your whole behind hanging out and then gotta call your man and say, hey babe, this guy did this to me. Or I don't know what we just don't want to understand. You can't do whatever you want. You just can't. When you do what you want to do, there's things that come with it. Is women just want to be so defiant and find any excuse to blame somebody else for their bad behaviors. Well, men shouldn't look at us. Well, men shouldn't say anything. Well, this or that. It's like, why don't you just hold yourself accountable to do better?
Yeah, because let me give you another one. Then your man fights for you, get beat up, and now you want to find someone else who's stronger because you look like a wimp when he fought for your honor.
What is going on with the way men are talking to women these days?
Oh, it's the red pill content, and it's now so officially widespread and unavoidable that whilst it was originally aimed at people in like their 20s and high school, middle school years, it's reached people in their 30s and 40s, and I want to talk about it today because I've started to notice it too. Although in fairness, it really started to pick up and gain traction around like 10 years ago, so males in their 20s are now in their 30s and approaching their 40s, and this is how you ruin entire generations and spans of males and dating for everyone. And if you're not familiar with red pill content, it's a lot of things now, but originally started as like male, like gym bro influencers trying to like teach beta males how to get women, but they would teach them all the wrong things so that they never actually got women, and they would be continually reliant on their channels and they made money forever. But a huge problem with that, besides the fact that men are literally just keeping each other down, is that women also have to deal with the outcomes of this, because it's teaching them to treat women like garbage, and apparently that's how you get girls.
That's not true. It's not about treating girls like garbage. And obviously, you're blaming red pill content. How about you blame what's happening to the men? Nobody wants to take accountability. You had, like, what was just explained in the last video? Walking around half naked. And then you're in a relationship with a man. You're leaving guys when you're young. You want to leave a guy that has more. When a guy is not going to build himself up until he's in his 30s. He's not going to get there. So now guys are doing whatever they can. Hence, this is why guys become drug dealers. They see having fast money as easy access to women. Ask any young kid that jumped into drug dealing, maybe at 14, 15 years old. He did it, most likely. I know what I saw growing up. I come from the crack era. So I grew up, and everybody that was young grew up seeing the guys that were getting all the girls with the nice cars. They were drug dealers. They seen them as heroes. Why? Because they walked by with the best looking girls and they were stylish and guys looking for a way out. There you go. And that's not the right way. Because when you get locked up, she's looking for the next guy. Who wants to live like that? And then it's just a whole bunch of nonsense.
That shit is crazy. I really don't like that guy.
I'm gonna say it, and you're not gonna like what I have to say. You're not gonna like it, man. You're not gonna like it. Where are the real men at? I'm sick of it. They don't make men like they used to. I'm gonna say it loud and proud.
We do not care.
Because tell me why men these days, they don't want to do an oil change. They don't know how to change a tire. They don't know how to do anything. If Google doesn't know, babe, they don't know. Tell me why my dad knows every single thing to do with his hands. I could ask my dad to literally build a bridge for me to get to the other side of the road. That man will do it within 1 hour.
Stop the cap.
You ask a man this day and age, hey, can you tell me how to check my tire pressure? Yeah, let me Google that. What do you mean you have to Google it? What do you mean you have to Google it, man? What do you mean? You are a man. This is what you're built for, babe. This is what you're built for, and you don't even know how to check my tire pressure. Please. I'm sick of having men that don't know how to literally use their hands. I'm sick of it. Be a man.
Now, that's just rubbish.
Rubbish.
Complete rubbish. You got me talking like somebody from UK now. It is, because those services are paid for. And also, what am I going to say? A lot of you fought for this. And now we're at the point where you see it as turmoil. Right? Now, let me tell you this. Until most ladies go back to the way it used to be, most men aren't going to go back to the way it used to be anyway, right? Because everything has been set in stone, right? That's what happens when you do certain things and you have a certain attitude for a long time. MN says 50-50. That's what you get now. A lot of you ladies get 50-50 because men are tired. And actually, men don't have to be tired. I'll be honest with you. When I was growing up, I saw everything as 50-50. I did. I didn't know any better. As a young kid growing up in my 20s, I'm thinking 50-50, woman is strong. Why? Because you've preached it for so long. So don't talk about now, my dad can do everything. I don't know how to do nothing. My dad can do everything. Get your dad to do it.
That's a good point.
So I have like a general inquiry. General inquiry. Now, I haven't dated since 2013. That's 11 years ago. Now, if you think back to 2013, most of you can't, the dating scene was different. There was no, Instagram had just come out. There was I don't know if dating apps existed. I don't know. But the influence was not there. You met someone in the wild. I met my ex-husband in the wild. It was a great time. The dating was beautiful. It was so non-toxic. It was great. Coming out of a divorce 2.5 years ago, and I've seen people in between, dated it a little bit, but now I'm throwing myself back out there. What happened? What? When did humans become not humans? When did women and men, relax, and men become like a choice, or like something that you just like, are like, no, I don't like that one, swipe. Or like, oh, if it doesn't work out with that one, no worries, because like, I'll just find another one. Or, no, this is too hard, I'm leaving. Or, yeah, I thought I was ready, but yeah, I'm really not. Or, I have too much trauma.
Well, I think a lot of it happened because, like you said, swipe, right? Who's doing the most swiping on those apps you talk about? It's you, right? It's gotten bad because there's too much choice out there. That's what it is. When you can have a woman who's morbidly obese, expecting to have Chad as an option, that's not right. Even if he's broke, 100,000, that's six figures. It's out the door. They think they deserve six figures in Giga Chad. They deserve Tyrone. You don't deserve him because your sexual market value is so low. That's what's wrong. Even you yourself, right? You have on a ton of makeup right now. And you're probably really a 3. But you think you're a 10 because you have a fake face on right now. That's what's wrong. Guys just aren't hearing it. And women are expecting. That's the big issue.
So, these are all my problems, and they're probably going to affect our relationship, so nah. Or, yeah, I really like you. I really like you, and I want to keep seeing you and taking you on dates, but like, you're probably not going to get a commitment from me. So we're just going to stay that way for a long time.
Welcome to your future.
Sorry? Like, what happened? Honestly, if there are genuine people out there, who just have old school values, maybe it's like a European thing, I don't know. I was going to say wog, but then you're going to be like, oh, it's so offensive. It's not, if you are one. Where are the old school, like, nice traditional values? And like the normal dating.
Unhappily married.
Like, send a message. Hey. Like, without being weird. You know what I mean? And like, the not playing games. And just like, I get it. It's hard to meet people in the wild. It is hard these days because everyone thinks you're like trying to crack on. No one knows what your intentions are. Like, I get it, 100%. But also, like, if you don't try, you'll never know. But also, please be normal. Like, I just want to meet someone really, like, just normal and nice and genuine. Genuine. Who doesn't leave. Who doesn't ghost. What's this ghosting? I never had that. I never had that 11 years ago. I never had that 2 years ago. What happened?
Where are you from?
To the quality of people. I'm still stuck 11 years ago, and I love that. I think that's the best quality about myself, is I will always have old school traditional values. And I'm like, mate, there are not many of us left, and I know that there are men out there who would appreciate someone like me. But damn, where you at? Where are ya? I'm waiting.
She's talking. I'm looking at her. I'm looking at her right in her face, and she's about that age too. She said I'm used to 11, 12 years ago. When you look at her, what do you see on her? You see divorced. She wants it to go back to that time when it was a lot better to date. It's not there anymore. We're in the future now. People have been corrupted. Women and men alike. What happened was those women corrupted all the men by selecting certain types of men. And they're still selecting certain types of men. So the guys that are ghosting are the certain types of men. There are a slew of guys out there not dating. It's just not worth their time. So if you don't see a surplus of men, it could be because they're tired of the games, right? A man gets with you, you're going to find something wrong. You will. Maybe to be in his attitude, maybe to be in the way he acts, maybe you, as you said, somebody not weird. So you're gonna think he's weird. So a guy may not have any kids. You may have 5 kids. You're going to think that's weird. And that'd be your next husband. Because I know you've been married.
Excuse me, ma'am. Quick question for you. You think it's okay to date a man for money?
100%. I think if your man doesn't have money, you should leave him.
So why wouldn't you date a broke guy?
Because he's broke. I need to be able to go out to dinner. I need my nails done, my hair. I mean, like, we need stuff.
I mean, but I think that if he treats you right and he's got like a plan,
maybe if he has a plan to make money, but like.
Yes. So the girl said if he has like a plan, then she switch it up if you have a plan to make money. Lady, you're not qualified. But let the one not qualified keep speaking.
Like, if he just plans on being poor and living off me, like, I'm pre-med. I don't need some poor-ass man.
The audacity.
Leeching off me.
So if you met a guy and...
Poor? I wouldn't meet a guy that was poor. I wouldn't meet a poor man. I only meet rich men.
So you don't think that puts you in a gold digger category?
100%. I think it puts me in a gold digger category, but I think if you're pretty enough, it doesn't matter.
No wonder you're single.
And you think the men watching this would agree?
100%.
That you're worth the
100%.
Wanting that man to spend and spoil?
Yep, 100%. Because, like, why am I going to, like, spend all my money on a man? I'm a surgeon.
This is exactly what I'm talking about. The one in orange came in speaking for the one in burgundy. And because of what she's doing, what she's accomplishing, she thinks she deserves the high value Chad. This is proof. You don't. You don't, lady. Listen, men are visual. You can't change that. So she's young too. She's going to spend a long, lonely life, especially if she passes. I hope she passes. I hope she gets good grades. I hope she passes. I hope she becomes a doctor. I wish her much success. But that success is going to lead to her loneliness era that she's going to go through because it's coming. It is. Because having that kind of attitude, you're going to make a lot of money probably. You have potential. But the more money you make, the less you qualify for the man you want. Because are you going to find a doctor? No, probably not. Then probably wouldn't even date you. The way you act, I hate the way you acting now. And the internet lives forever. They'll end up seeing this and saying, "Oh no, I'm not dealing with you." But yeah.
All I want to know is where are the blue collar men when they're not at work? Because they're rarely at the bar. They're not on Hinge. Like, I can't find them anywhere. Sometimes at Buffalo Chip, but that's about it.
They're either on their way to work and they've stopped at a convenience store, or they are just chilling at home, enjoying their peace. Also, maybe resting in bed because his entire body hurts.
Yeah, those guys, they don't want to be bothered. The way things are back in the golden years, right? At least 10 years, maybe 15, 20 years ago, those guys would be out having a beer after work. But they've started stacking money, staying home, maybe planning for a trip. Everything has shifted in a dating game. And what you have to realize also is that most of these men have left the friend zone too. So these guys, say you decide, okay, you're a blue collar guy, but you're not handsome enough. Friend zone. He's not doing it. He's not. Why? Men left it. And that's what you'll probably try to do. And try to make him work for you or buy you gifts or take you on enough dates or spend enough money on dates. No, that's not happening.
No one else is going to tell you this, so I'm going to be the one to do it. You are allowed to leave your perfect husband. You are allowed to end a relationship with a really great boyfriend. The kind of guy that all your friends and family love. They say you're so lucky to have found him. He checks all the boxes and he really cares about you. You're allowed to end that relationship. Because no matter how good he is, no matter how great he is to all the other people in your life, how much they all love him, it does not change the fact that when you get into bed beside this man at night, you feel dead inside. It does not change the fact that when you do the bedroom things, you don't feel passion. You don't feel like your body is singing and coming to life because, by the way, that's what it's supposed to feel like, FYI. You just feel like you are going.
Or everything is supposed to be sunshine and roses. Man, I'm telling you, he's coming soon because the way that y'all are now, to where you think a marriage is supposed to be nothing but happiness, no sad, no turmoil at all, no hard feelings. How often do you think a man has hard feelings for you? How do you think everything just butterflies in his chest every time he sees you? He comes home, maybe you're complaining, maybe you stayed home all day or you're a woman that doesn't work, and you come complain about your problems, about what this one's doing. He doesn't want to hear it. Or you could be talking about something in your job. He may not want to hear it. And then you think you don't have butterflies in your stomach because he's not listening. Things shouldn't be this way where, oh, we just get divorced or we just break up because you don't have butterflies. Get lost.
I 100% support your message. Leave your boyfriend. I don't support the message of leaving your husband because unless there's abuse or adultery, divorce is off the table. Finally. But by all means, leave your amazing partner to go be with someone who you want to blow your back out and who blows your back out and y'all have a great time. Go do that. Here's the thing though. Here's the thing. Once you leave your great partner for the other guy who you want to and who knows how to do you right, when he don't act right, when he don't treat you right, when he's not doing what he needs to do as a man in all the other aspects in life, you don't get to complain. You don't get to be mad. You get to sit there, be quiet, go get right, and just take your L in silence. Okay? That's what you need to do. That's what you need to do. Okay? Just shut up. Don't complain. Go gargle on his Johnson, okay? Let the good men go find someone who wants to be with them, all right? Thank you. Y'all have a good day now.
He's right. That's what you do. Let the good men go find somebody who wants to be great with them. And they'll be great together. They'll go through the good times, the bad. That's all a man wants. Like what this next woman is saying.
This is for all the men. I hope you guys know that there are still women out there that don't want any materialistic things from you guys. Not your money, not your house, not your 401k, not your cars, nothing. Except your trust, your commitment, your time, your attention.
Yeah, and this is why the passport bros are so popular. Because of like what the woman just said just now, but before this, and because of what she said, right? Where does she look like she's from? She may be located in the States, but she's from somewhere else, right? She's from a place most likely looks like maybe Malaysia or Indian, or she could be Southeast Asian as well, right? She's of the ilk where women don't think, oh, 100,000, make a lot of money. They don't see materialistic things. That's not what pushes them. You know what pushes women over here on this side of the world? Trust and faithfulness. That's what it is. That's what they all want. A man to be faithful, but you desire physical things, which it doesn't work for men. And men are not here anymore. So more men will find women like this. You can even find them back home. Men just have to be more patient on their search. But there's a lot of ladies that'll say, hey, I'll accept 50-50. I would rather that than have these hard times. And I respect it. And more guys are trying to find it because they realize there's definitely more to life than dealing with a woman that's not like that.